There is something pretty obvious in newly released data that we've been waiting a while for. Minorities in Wisconsin are not getting vaccinated against COVID as quickly as white people, but the state says it is committed to improving that. Our Amanda Quintana breaks down the information.
There are new charts on the Department of Health Services website showing who the vaccine is going to in Wisconsin. Charts on age and sex, but some especially important ones on race and ethnicity.
We have a lot of work to do in Wisconsin to achieve equitable vaccine distribution and uptake, and even more work to do to achieve equitable health outcomes beyond vaccination.
DHS is intentionally making sure vaccine gets to minority groups, those that have been most affected by the virus. Although white people make up 80% of the state, Latinos are still more likely to get COVID, black people more likely to be hospitalized, and American Indian people more likely to die of COVID. So are the vaccines getting to those groups quick enough?
It is work we are committed to doing, and this is a start.
DHS's graph looks at the proportion of people vaccinated by race, making it look like minorities aren't too far behind in receiving vaccine. 10% of the white population has been vaccinated, compared to 3% of the black community and 3% of Latinos. But when you take a look at the number of vaccines given to these groups, the disparities are actually much larger. Wisconsin has vaccinated more than 40 times as many white residents as black residents, and almost 45 times more white residents than Latino residents. We've vaccinated 10 times as many white residents than all other ethnicities combined. So even though the goal is to stop more severe COVID cases, we're not vaccinating enough people who have been proven to have the most sick and deadly reactions to the virus. Gaps DHS is trying to close.
These intentional decisions include prioritizing vaccine orders. We are also directing $6 million in grant funds to support community-based organizations to do vaccine outreach and education.
That was Amanda Quintana reporting. In Dane County, similar disparities still exist. Fewer than 2,000 black people have been vaccinated compared to 58,000 white people. As more people become eligible for a vaccine, the hope is that this data will become more representative of the population.